already played a couple times in the beginning. These guys have played each other all the time already, though. They've played a couple matches outside of this tournament. You know, they've really gone at it hard, and I'm going to say that we're going to be in for a treat right here. But we got the high school going on first. Right after this, college is currently going on the side streams, and we'll have the college championships right after us. So lots of Smash to be able to watch right now.
Yeah. Fun-filled day with Smash Ultimate. So these two players still picking out what stages they want to go to.
You know, what they've done in the past is they've gone to Final Destination, one of the main stages that we've seen often besides Pokemon Stadium 2. I have a feeling we'll see one of those two in the beginning of this. So,
and we have seen Battlefield a couple times.
We have seen Battlefield a couple times too. Now, this is a normal setup where we have 7 minutes total. So they'll both have 3 stocks in the beginning, 7 minutes to take it. If for some reason the end of 7 minutes goes by, whoever has the most stocks at the end wins, and the other player forfeits all their stocks.
Yes, this is true. And we'll see our G-Force, good man, playing Bowser, and we have Shinigami playing good old true Sephiroth.
Yep, Shinigami has started for East Kentwood all 3 times that he's been out there so far. So he's really taken a lot of stocks in the beginning. He's going to really try and continue to do that. G-Force, a Bowser main, you know, you can never count Bowser out because he might be easy to bully on stage. But once he starts to gain a lot of rage and percentage, he becomes a lot stronger, and he's scary to fight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, each individual hit will take tons of percent. Doesn't really need a combo game when he does that kind of damage, but we'll see what happens.
And you can see Shinigami already up with Bowser at 120, trying to get a kill already 30 seconds into the game.
And Shinigami doing a dash check, getting him G-Force off stage. No. And the up smash, not quite going to do it. A down air all the way across from the top of the screen.
Wow, great recovery from Bowser. He's at 170, 184. You're not supposed to live this long, I'm not going to lie to you. So the fact that he's already lived this long is awesome for him. He just needs to hit Shinigami, but he's actually going to get up aired. And Shinigami takes the first stock, 27-0. Strong start for Kentwood.
Yes, this is very true. G-Force is going to have to come back a little bit harder this time. Not quite doing so well on the second stock, but I'm sure he'll get into it. Still warming up.
Gets up attack. Shinigami going to go to the full swing. Allows G-Force to get back to center stage. And now he's off stage. Aggressive final smash there. See if you could get him early.
Able to punish that option right there. Ooh, big fist coming through. And not quite. He's going to die from that counter right there. All the way across the stage.
Yep, Sephiroth's counter, very weird in the aspect that if you hit hard, then it's going to deal more damage back. So just like that, he takes 11 damage even though he missed it a little bit.
Yeah, you don't even have to hit the shield right there. It just happens automatically.
But G-Force taking a stock now, and see, this is where the next stock really comes important. If Shinigami can take this last stock before G-Force, they're going to be up 2 stocks before, and it's really hard to come back with a 2-stock lead, especially this early in the game.
Ooh, nice option right there, trying to get in with the swirling vortex.
Shinigami up tilt.
Oh, no. Shinigami just goes all in with that. Doesn't quite get that stock, but
that was a call
it was
out.
Worth it.
That was a straight call out saying, I know you're going high, and I'm going to punish you for going high. And just like that.
Throws out that blue energy orb, getting that last stock off of G-Force. Unfortunate, but East Kentwood having a 2-stock lead so far.
It was a great call out. The fact that he knew he was going to jump, so he was able to take that last stock. And now Shinigami going right where he left off, taking 3 stocks. Still has 2. He's got a comfy lead now, and Rockford's got to come in with a new player and see if they can come back and beat this deficit that they put themselves in.
That's very true. I also like how Shinigami just kind of throws out those projectiles. He doesn't really have to approach at all since he has that lead. Of course. So.
Agreed. And you know, Sephiroth, he has such a big sword, right? It's oftentimes hard to get in on him. But when you throw those projectiles, even then you don't know where to go, right? The only way to go is up, and he punishes you when that one time when G-Force went up, he was able to call him out with his recovery option. So it'll be interesting to see what we got going on next. So in a crew battle format, Shinigami does have to stay Sephiroth, but the next player for Rockford gets to pick any character that they want right now.
Yep, and Shinigami has to give away 1 stock because he did lose 1 stock that last game.
Correct. So
but he does start back to 0%, so a nice, fresh, clean stock.
Yep, and it looks like we got Luigi Man coming in, a Cloud main, who Luigi Man, he was the first person we watched today when he started. He took 8 stocks against the first tournament, so he knows how to play this game. he knows how to win, and he's going to see if he can take these two stocks off Shinigami before Shinigami can try and add to their lead that they already have.
So starting out, we're on Battlefield, waiting for Shinigami to take away his stock before we start, and here we go.
Battlefield's good for Cloud because Cloud has an option that he can up B, basically his recovery on stage, and he can get away of a lot of situations that punish him mostly.
Yeah, for sure. And Shinigami already doing some strong attacks right now, showing who he really is.
He is calling out every option Luigi Man is doing, but Luigi Man does have a strong option, but it loses it right away. And now I don't think, good recovery.
Yes, big punish right there.
That's what I'm talking about. That recovery option he can just pull out oftentimes and it saves him.
Ooh, that's so great right there. Running right into that orb.
Shinigami has taken like 3 stocks off that one option.
And it's always that blue one too.
Yeah.
It's either the blue one or that final one. But good down air from Shinigami. Luigi Man gonna have to look for some kind of option to take away these last 2 stocks from Shinigami.
Yeah, 55% is not enough if you want to take a stock soon. You have to bring it up to around 90 to 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Just trying to stay away from Shinigami right now. Try to charge his ability up.
He's going to use it as soon as he can.
Nice
Almost
option.
broke his shield.
Almost. He was able to get a good punish out of it. Man, those up Bs really working out great for Luigi Man.
They can be so frustrating, especially if you get hit 2-3 times in a row. It gets in your head a little bit. But the counter's going to hit.
Yeah, that was actually pretty close to taking away that stock. And that
that was the bigger one. But again, Shinigami's just calling out all of these Rockford players that are air dodging in. They're trying to get away from it, right? But it's still hitting them, and they're getting punished hard.
Yeah, it's so hard that their stock just disappears, honestly.
Quick 20% off that counter.
And
there we go.
Shinigami not able to take all 3 stocks from Luigi Man.
Luigi Man able to take one, but he tries to air dodge in and misses it, and he's going to lose that. So Shinigami taking 6 stocks total. He's down to his final stock.
Yeah, we'll see what happens if he takes any more.
I'll tell you what, it's not the start Rockford wanted for sure, but
no.
I mean, it's so hard to get around Shinigami in the beginning. He always leads for East Kentwood, right? And I think he's consistently taken 3 to 5 stocks every time. If you want to beat East Kentwood, you got to get him off quick, right? But when you let him go on these runs, you're not going to be able to.
Not a lot is going to happen.
Yeah.
But luckily, this is a best of 3, so whatever happens, there will be 2, possibly a 3rd game or set. So we'll see.
This is just the beginning, and Rockford has time to kind of figure out their game plan and come around it, right? So.
Yeah, this game's not done yet, too.
Yep, exactly. And on the same side, Shinigami only has 1 stock left. Now, he does begin his new stock at 0%, because every new game, even though you have however many stocks you have, you're going to start at 0, so that's a nice little benefit for him. What we mentioned before also about Sephiroth is that he has a special move where once he's down a specific amount, he gains a extra ability, his wing, that allows him to jump higher. It gives him stronger options. And so because he's technically down 2 stocks, he's going to get that wing a little bit earlier than normal, and he's going to try and take advantage of that as much as possible in the game.
Yes, it's kind of like a built-in mechanic for that one character to kind of come back if he's ever down at all.
Comeback mechanic.
Yes.
Totally, I agree with you.
So I think we picked Pokemon Stadium 2 for this next match. But we'll see. Rockford down by 4 stocks. It's definitely doable to catch up right here.
Absolutely, and Rockford bringing in their Samus player, Jake Wasp. Very good player. You know, he's one of the best when it comes to ledge guarding at this tournament. Whenever you get Sephiroth off stage, Samus is going to consistently keep him off stage for at least 10-15 seconds and rack up damage.
Yep. And once again, Shinigami is going to have to take away 2 of his stocks in order to start the match.
But we'll be getting this going. East Kentwood up 4 stocks total. Can Rockford come back from this deficit and make it a little bit closer? I'll tell you what we need to do. Jake Quaff needs to get this stock done without dying, but he's already at 51%, and that is not a good start at what he was looking for.
No, not at all. Although Jake Quaff might be doing something, although only at 92%, coming close.
Up smash and an up air at 107. He tries to go for it.
Shinigami's just going for everything. Let me tell you that.
That is just the hardest call out ever, and he gets still knocked by that. He's just going to do it again. Why not?
I mean, it works. Why not?
There we go. Gets out of that.
Oh, no. Gets hit by that projectile. Shinigami knowing, I'm going to keep using this. He keeps getting hit, so why not?
He doesn't know how to get around it, and Shinigami only at 38% right now. He potentially could take another stock right here.
Oh, most likely. Then again, Jake Quaff was in a pretty bad situation that whole time. But
this is where Jay excels at. He got Shinigami on the side. Look at this. He's going to keep him off stage for as long as possible and continue to build up percentage.
Ooh, that counter right there. Shinigami has hit all of those, I believe, this whole set. And it's worked out every time.
Well, he seems to do it when he's in a disadvantaged state, when he's coming at the opponent, and it looks like he's going to bring a move out, but he doesn't. He pulls the counter out, and he punishes the opponent for getting too aggressive.
Yes, for sure. Look like slowing things down just a slight smidge. Oh no, that orb.
Jay's got to get away from there. There you go. But Shinigami, again, just covering all options. He's going to pull it out again.
Ooh, nice down smash coming from Quaff and taking that stock.
What the heck? I could have sworn I saw Shinigami pull out a down smash himself, but for some reason
I think that was a forward smash, but he just missed.
Oh, okay, okay. So Jay gets out Shinigami's last stock. Shinigami off to a record start, taking 7 stocks total. And East Kentwood moves on to their second player. This is not over. This is not over at all. Jay could definitely make a comeback here. He's got Samus, right? Samus is a crew battle person. Samus can bring in as many stocks as possible, and as long as they play patient, they're going to go back to 0, right? They're at 95% there. Now they have a full stock that they can work with again. Yep,
full stock. Plus Samus, kind of a heavy character, to be honest. So she's able to live a little longer than usual. Plus, all those projectiles able to keep the opponent away from them as much as possible.
Yeah, she's heavier than you'd expect it, really, and so she's going to live longer percentage than you anticipate oftentimes, too, right? So, again, most of the time when you are in this situation, you're going to live up to around 95 to 120, I would say is the common amount, right?
Yeah,
and then anything over 120, I would say you're an extra credit and you're just trying to stay alive as long as possible. Now, obviously, the heavier the character is, the longer you're going to live at those higher percentages as well, right? Like Bowser,
as we saw earlier.
Bowser anticipates to live to 150 almost every stock, right? So.
And then again, we saw earlier, Bowser was living to 200%, so it varies depending on how the match is going.
Exactly. So we got our next East Kentwood person coming in, putting in their name tag right now.
And I'm going to be quite honest. Striker. This is the Captain Falcon.
Striker, the Captain Falcon from earlier. This guy, listen, as a Captain Falcon main, every Captain Falcon main in the state of Michigan, they focus on one thing. They want to do clips. They want to see themselves later on YouTube with very cool.
They are a hype character.
Exactly. So you're going to expect Striker to go in 24/7 with all the exact moves of trying to get a cool combo, and it's going to be pretty fun to watch. I'm not going to lie.
It will.
It's hard for Samus because Samus is a slower character, so it's when you have a fast character go in and approach you when you're trying to zone them out, it's harder for them to keep them zoned, right? So it'll be interesting to see how Jay kind of works around that.
But looks like we are starting out at Kalos, which is a pretty big stage, honestly. So it's going to be a little while to take off stocks.
Yeah, it's a unique stage in the fact that Kalos is definitely Captain Falcon's best stage, right? However, Samus also does very well on it in terms of the edge guarding, right? Because Samus's entire goal is to get you off stage and keep you off stage, right?
And stay away from you as much as possible.
Exactly. And oftentimes it's hard to get back to that center stage on Kalos. Now, Captain Falcon, though, this guy moves like just
insanely
fast on the stage. He's able to use the walls to his advantage and move around very quickly.
Yeah, he's able to kind of run across the stage in like a second almost.
Exactly. So Jay's going to start off here with 2 stocks. I think he's going to forgot for a second. There you go. He's going to go off.
Yeah, there you go. All right, we learned.
All right, here we go. And we start off with Samus just starting to try and gain it again. Striker just instantly going in, throwing out as many moves as he can.
Hey, Quaff, actually it's pretty even so far. Not too much has happened. No big combos so far.
Striker pretty easily gets in on Jay right here, but Jay's being able to kind of deal as much damage as he can back at him. But he's at 92 already, and all we know is Captain Falcon can kill early.
Yes, we have seen that before. All right, Striker in a pretty good position. Samus off stage. Oh, and that downer is actually able to kill Samus pretty early, honestly.
What a weird hitbox, because normally when you use the down air, it sends you straight down. But
Yes.
for some reason, Captain Falcon has side angles as well, and it hit a side angle, and yeah, Samus unluckily died right there.
And
Here comes the
Striker
combo.
going right in again. 40% or so far.
That's what the Striker I know. That he is always charging that down smash, and he will call out people all the time for just instantly getting up.
Yeah, for sure.
There it is again. Jay able to get around it, and he's going to dash attack Striker as a punish.
Yeah,
Jay on his last stock at 77, though, he's got to take the stock off Striker.
and he's finally been able to get some breathing room.
There you go.
That should be taking that stock. Yep, right there.
Nice little forward aerial is going to get him off, and Striker goes down to a second stock.
Yeah, Striker's just trying to end things right now with these big smash attacks.
He's not afraid to go off stage. It's crazy.
I know, right?
Down
Oh, that
smash.
down smash is going to take that last stock from Jay Squaff.
Trademarked, and Rockford's going to go down to the last player right here as East Kentwood comfortably has an 8 stock left with a 5 stock lead.
Yes. Like we've said, it's definitely doable, but it's a huge uphill battle because you still have to fight 3 whole different people, whole different styles as well.
It's unique, you know, you have to come in, you have to play a little bit more patient, and you have to realize that, you know, whenever you beat someone, that's not the end of it. You got 2 more people that you got to go after. It's an uphill battle, like you mentioned, but this is the first of a best of 3, so Rockford has the ability to kind of figure out exactly what went wrong and
Learn those
fix
lessons.
it.
Yes.
Exactly. But if I'm East Kentwood, I am very happy with what's going on so far. I mean, Striker and Shinigami have cleaned up almost the entire stock. They have 2 people that haven't even gone in yet.
Yeah. Taking a nice break right now, but they might have to all of a sudden jump in if Rockford has the ability to catch this up.
As they currently ban stages, I'm assuming we'll see one of the stages we've already witnessed already. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, with Captain Falcon, you're probably gonna want to, I don't know, smaller stage, big stage.
it's hard because Captain Falcon is fast and he hits hard, right? So a small stage would be it's a struggle if you don't want to box. Now, if you do want to box, I would say yes. I think a place like Town and City, where it's wide and you have options, is a very good one. Potentially Pokemon Stadium too, just because everyone plays there, and there's not really an advantage per se for most
Either character.
either character.
So yeah, we'll see what they're gonna be picking. I'm interested to see, honestly. And we're going with Battlefield.
Battlefield, a good option. I believe Rockford's last player, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see who they play. Ice Climbers.
Oh, this is Jet. I do remember Jet. Not remembering what character he plays though.
Jet played Meta Knight the last time he played.
Oh yeah, you're right. I do remember that. He was doing pretty good, so.
Oh, he knew exactly how to play him. Now let's see if he stays Meta Knight. He's gonna go Ice Climbers. Ice Climbers is a weird character, so technically you're controlling 2 separate characters at the same time, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have this weird ability that you can desync and basically control them differently at different points, right? Very hard to combo.
All on one controller.
Yeah, now to counteract, usually what people do is they target one of the Ice Climbers, get them off, and then you go after the other, right? But Ice Climbers, they have a lot of moves that can stop Captain Falcon's combos, and I think that's why Jet went Ice Climbers here to kind of fight that combo ability that Captain Falcon Striker has.
Yep. And also with Ice Climbers, if you take out one, or let's say the dark blue one, that's the one you have to take out in order to take that stock. If you take out the other one by itself, then they're still in.
But Jet already showing that he knows how to desync these characters, so you're going to see some funky gameplay happen right now. One thing to notice too, so Striker, he grabbed the Ice Climbers there. Oh no!
They're taking an early stock right there.
Knee of Justice, he hit him at like 60 and he died.
That's what happens with Captain Falcon. That knee of justice is pretty powerful. And am I able to take another stock right here? Nope, unable to.
Jet is going strictly after, or Striker's going strictly after Jet's main Ice Climber.
Oh, and Striker takes his own stock.
Little bit bold there. He wanted to get the style, but wasn't able to actually connect it, and he's going to lose a stock for it. So a nice little gift from Striker to Jet.
For sure. Like we said earlier, Captain Falcons love to try to get those style points whenever they can. But unfortunately, he took his own stock. Jet taking things a little slower right now, able to kind of shoot his own projectiles out. Each player taking their time, trying to get it in. But looks like Striker is able to almost takes out one of the characters.
Striker tried to break those characters apart, so then Jet would have to figure out which one he was going to have to protect.
Oh, that Ice Blizzard not able to protect from that lightning kick.
And we have the classic Striker down smash is going to take out that stock. Rockford on their last stock potentially of this tournament for the first round of the best of 3 here. But Striker at 96, I could honestly see Jet taking out this last stock and seeing if he can make it to one more character.
It's going to be quite a battle, but almost taking that stock right there.
Tried to hit him hard with the forwarder. That would have dunked him off stage.
Oh, not quite able to chase him after all that. See what happens. Everyone's rolling around, and Jet's able to take that last stock.
Yeah, he was able to forward smash him right there. Now, that was weird because technically Striker was shielding, right? But what happened was that when you have a shield and it gets hit too much, then it becomes smaller and your body comes outside of the shield. And you can hit your body outside of the shield. I think that's what happened right there. Jet was able to get him out there and move on to the next round. So 6 stocks to 1 we have right now. Rockford living a little bit longer.
Yes, for sure. Ice Climbers, very interesting pick for the next 2 choices of opponents, honestly, because you don't know who they're going to play, honestly.
Yeah,
they might be changing characters on you. Like, maybe they have a character that counters Ice Climbers. Who knows?
Yeah, not sure, but it looks like we have our next East Kentwood. If I remember correctly, they played Iggy the last time they were up here, which is a Bowser Jr. character. I don't think I've been watching this game for over 4 years now. I don't think I've ever witnessed a Bowser Jr. versus Ice Climbers game. So
it'd be a fun game.
Goes to explain just how wacky this matchup is going to be. I have no idea who wins it. I have no idea what happens, but we'll see even if they go.
So nonetheless, it's going to be exciting for us.
Oh yeah. Jet just trying to survive as long as possible. You know, Ice Climbers, they have that ability to kill early if they get you in their combo. A lot of people, they like to call Ice Climbers a touch of death character. So if you get hit in an early combo from them, they can get you from 0 to 100 to eventually kill you at 0 to death stock, right?
Yes.
So you have to avoid that. But at the same time, the gameplay or the game plan to get around it, take out one of the 2 Ice Climbers, right? Popo, who's the main character that you play, and Nana is the side character. If you take out Nana, then you just go against the 1 Ice Climber, and that matchup is very easy, right? It's not that hard to beat that character.
Right. And Iggy has a lot of tools to kind of separate them as much as possible. He has the cart that kind of just drives in. Plus, Ice Climbers, only one of them has the shield, and the other one does not. So it's very easy to kind of separate them.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, I lied.
Projectiles hit him oftentimes, and I think, there we go, gonna go down to the last stock here for Jet.
Yeah, luckily no percentage was made so far. And we're going to get things started on Final Destination. And honestly, I wonder if they picked the song because this is one of Captain Falcon's theme songs.
Well, we ain't got Captain Falcon on stage right now. We got Fans versus Jet. This jab that just came out from Fans, one of the best jabs in the game that Bowser Jr. for some reason has. But you know what? Jet putting in work. Already got Fans up to 60% here.
Yep.
One of those true combos like I mentioned, and you can see Jet fishing to try and get it, but wasn't able to actually get it in.
Yep. And those combos you're talking about, those are very hard combos to commit to because you have to do a lot of practice to be able to consistently do all that.
It's a lot of button pressing, I'm not going to lie. There's a reason I'm commentating and not playing.
All right.
And Fans at 123, but doing enough work to get Jet up to 85%. And again, he's got 3 stocks to work with just to kill 1 stock.
With that explosion from the cart, not quite going to do it, but both the Ice Climbers are separated.
That should... Ooh, great
went the different direction.
And both of the Ice Climbers are still alive, too.
Oh, and Iggy is going to take that last stock. And East Kentwood takes the first game of this set.
That was clean. Iggy knew that, or fans knew that Jet was going to get hit by that bomb, and he went upstage already to get that last hit. That was beautiful.
Yep.
Like you mentioned, East Kentwood now takes game 1 over Rockford 1-0.
And if they take the next game, they take the whole set and wins this high school tournament.
That's the championship, yeah. So, I mean, both these teams are incredible players, great teams, right? So
yep.
It's just, I think what happened in the beginning, East Kentwood kind of got away with it in the beginning, and you can't have that in a crew battle. You have to be able to stay strong and take out. You can't have one person taking 6 stocks. You know.
No, you can't.
You do that, and you're never going to be able to come back, right? So hopefully the Rockford can come back in, keep it close, and potentially get down to the last game, last stock situation.
Yeah, if they figure out how to counteract Shinigami, which I'm assuming it's going to come out first again.
I mean, why not?
It would be a lot closer.
All 4
set.
games, right?
Yeah.
Shinigami, I think, has taken over 20 stocks in this entire tournament. So, I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, you're not wrong right there. So, but we'll see who comes out first for both teams. Maybe Rockford has learned a little bit from that one game.
Yeah, this will be their 3rd time playing against each other, right? And so,
yes.
obviously, matchups do become progressively better once you play it multiple times. I know when you play against the person multiple times, it gets closer because you start to learn their habits, right? And when you start to learn their habits, you're able to take games that you weren't supposed to take in the past. So
yeah,
it'll be interesting to see how Rockford adapts and goes against this East Kentwood team that's just consistently been dominating this entire tournament.
Right. And then once again, like, you're also waiting for these games to happen, so you're not really warming up in between games. You're not just sitting there waiting. But while you play one game or one set, you're able to kind of like move your hands around, or stretch around.
Exactly. Looks like we're gonna have a announcement right here.
Yes.
great interview there from
Steelcase.
Steelcase from MSU, and we're going to get right into it. Our game 2 coming up right now. Rockford and Kentwood again, and it looks like
We have Shinigami and
Jay. I forgot it, but the Samus. We got
yeah.
Samus versus Sephiroth.
Jake
And you know
Quaff.
what? I think this is exactly what Rockford needs. I think Jay was the perfect counter for Shinigami. I think this is going to be a great game in the beginning of this. So,
Yeah, they haven't had much of a matchup experience with all their stocks so far, so it'd be interesting seeing a full game play out with these two. And we'll see what happens.
the nice part, all their names are already in the system, so we can get straight to the gameplay. Looks like they're okay. No, they're rock paper scissoring right now. So,
Yep. And ooh, I can't tell who won that rock paper scissors match. It was a little hard to see, but we'll find out. Yeah, I think Jake Quaff was able to win that rock paper scissors match.
it will be interesting to see how East Kentwood is able to hold this. I mean, they are 12 stocks away from taking home the trophy, again, created by Kendall College. Beautiful little self-creation there, and
One of our art colleges downtown Grand Rapids.
one of many.
Yes. All right.
And I don't know if we've mentioned this, but this tournament is actually happening during Art Prize as well, so we have a lot of visitors outside of the city just coming around as well. We welcome anyone who is here just to watch this or just came for Art Prize as well. We are streaming on GooshiGaming right now and have a side stream over at Ferris Esports as well, where the colleges are currently fighting it out to see who's going to be the finales for the game after this.
Yes.
But for this game right now, Rockford, in order to stay in it, they're going to have to beat East Kentwood to make it 1-1 potentially and move on to a Game 3 case scenario. Samus versus Sephiroth. Who wins?
I have a feeling Samus should be able to win this with the better projectiles being able to use, but we have seen Shinigami be able to use his own projectiles. We've seen it plenty times over and over, breaking shields, taking stocks over and over, so...
That big blue orb that Shinigami sends out, they got to figure out how to get around that. I think you can
Yes,
figure
they
out
do.
how to get around that. You're going to have a much closer game as they start off here at PS2, Pokemon Stadium 2. And instantly just Shinigami going in to make
Right
sure
at it.
Samus cannot run away.
But right now, kind of slowing things down a little bit, kind of feeling each other, but G-Force...
Wow, good parry.
Oh, that's not G-Force, that's Jake Quaff.
Yeah, it's Jay.
I just saw the title card, so... oh, if he doesn't get hit by that? Okay, luckily he was able to dodge.
It was a little bit early of a read, honestly. I think if he waited to pull that out instead of charging it, then potentially Jay might have gone down. But Shinigami paying no respects to it as he's got him off stage anyway.
Ooh, almost able to use that sword to kind of pick at him.
I
Get
didn't
that
realize
edge
he had
guard.
a jump. Oh, that's early, and that's going to punish with the F smash. Is going to take Jay's first stock here.
Yeah,
Shinigami only at 36%.
Yeah, that's that kind of thing where you're off stage. You don't want to recover high most of the time. You want to mainly want to go straight for that ledge because that's a much safer option.
Right, I agree with you there. And as you see here, here comes the big blue orb. Finally, Jay finds a way to get around it, and here comes, this is, oh, I was going to say this is Jay's strongest quality, is keeping him off stage, but Shinigami able to counter Jay, and now the tables have turned over here.
Yeah, that's the one thing I forgot about Shinigami. He does like to use that counter quite often, and it's been working.
It's a great move, honestly. Why wouldn't you, right? You can call out an opponent that's being too aggressive, and sometimes in this game it's very easy to just have a straightforward mentality of I'm going to keep pressing the same buttons over and over again.
Right.
Counters make it so you have to go around that.
Yeah, you have to kind of play around it. Plus, if you have a grab that's able to grab them, it works just as well.
Oh, good call out on the charge shot. Jay takes Shinigami's first stock. This is what I'm talking about in the opportunity of keeping it close, right?
Yes.
It's all about percentage, and Shinigami does not have a jump.
Oh,
He's keeping him off stage. That's what 52% off one opportunity. That's exactly what he needed to get back into this game.
for sure. And Shinigami just going right at it with his up special.
I love that he makes that option. That is a move you do not see often in terms of other competition, and I love the fact that he's really taken advantage of using that.
Yes. Honestly, I think he's going for some flips right here. Both shooting at their blue orbs at each other, kind of colliding with each other.
Jay at 155, but has gotten Shinigami up to 81%. He is trying to take as much percentage as he can maybe even the stock if he can keep Shinigami off stage here.
Yeah, I think Jaquoff has been doing pretty well trying to learn from this matchup right now. Able to bring this back slowly.
You know, Shinigami just struggling to be able to get that last kill, but finally the dash attack is going to get it after 183%. Oh my, 42!
0 to 42%.
That's what I'm
That's
saying,
huge.
that counter is so good.
Yeah, it just stinks that Jaquoff just had to be right there, right in front of that counter.
Oh, the dash attack's going to take it though, and we are down to last stock case scenario here.
Let's see if Jaquoff will be able to take the stock or Shinigami.
Oh, great ledge grab.
Yeah,
Able
I've
to get
seen
back to
Shinigami
stage.
use that a lot, just to do a forward smash right off stage. Hopefully to catch their opponent right there.
Shinigami has been playing smoothly this entire time, but Jay is having these random interactions that he's taking 60-70% against him and is keeping him in it. This is anybody's game right now. 78 to 95% on last stock. This is a critical stock. Whoever gets this will take the lead on this set.
Yeah, everything is just so even right now. Not quite so much in percentage, but it's still a pretty close game because Sam is able to sometimes just kind of kill you instantly.
Shinigami trying to get the up smash grab. Jay's living. Oh, and here we are. Nice.
Ooh.
Back. Oh, I thought he got the back air in.
That's probably going to kill, honestly. Yep, right there.
Huge call out.
Honestly, that's still pretty big for Rockford right there. Able to get Shinigami down to one last stock.
Jay did a great job, honestly, almost taking that game off Shinigami. And honestly, like I mentioned, I mean, that was just a great call out, using his recovery to get out Samus at 160%. But Jay did exactly what he needed to do, in my opinion. I think it brought down 2 stocks. Now Rockford is still in it. You know, yes, Shinigami's going to go back to 0% here, but if the next Rockford student gets the first stock, we got an even gameplay here.
Yeah, it's back to even. And then we'll see probably more gameplay because Shinigami pretty good at this game we've seen before. So we'll see who Rockford takes out next for their team in order to possibly get Shinigami to get out here.
It looks like Luigi Man, I believe, is coming in.
Yeah, Luigi Man.
So Cloud and Sephiroth.
Probably feels confident to take this one last stock away from Shinigami.
It all depends on how Cloud can get his limit ability. So Cloud's limit ability, if anyone that does not know, basically Cloud the entire time he plays has this bar that progressively gets bigger and bigger. And when it hits its max point, Cloud has one specific move that he can use that is stronger than anything else. And depending on if that move connects on Shinigami, I think that's going to turn the tide on who gets this first stock. Because you have to hit that limit, and if you miss it, then it's going to be a long uphill battle for Luigi Man.
Yeah, for sure. Plus, Sephiroth is one of the lighter characters in the game, so you can kind of kill him pretty early, but like you said, if he misses, then it's going to be rough.
And as we mentioned before, too, Sephiroth down 2 stocks. He is going to receive that extra ability of that wing that's going to come a little bit earlier after he gets like around 20 to 30%. And that's going to help him a ton because he's going to have an extra jump to be able to get out of situations. And he's going to have a power where basically when some of his moves that he uses, he can finish it even if he's getting hit.
Yeah, he can get hit without disrupting his move. But Shinigami, you're going to have to take away 2 stocks so far before the match actually starts. And let's get started right now. Both posing.
That's a good taunt. Basically means, all right, we're both ready to get going here. And Shinigami takes the first blood, getting Luigi Man up to 13%.
Ooh, able to get 1 hit from that up special.
There's that recovery option himself. Somehow doesn't get hit by the counter. He was underneath the counter.
Both these characters having a big, quite a big swords.
Notice the bar limit's full, and he misses it. So that's the first one, but it's still pretty even, 72 to 68%, and Luigi Man will get another limit charged up at some point.
Most likely, yes, for sure. Ooh, big.
Another call out on the counter.
Oh, that projectile is able to force him to air dodge right into one of his forward smashes.
It was a really smart play, and now look at that. Another counter brings Cloud up to 36%. The counter move has just kept Shinigami in the lead almost every game. That and the big blue orb.
Yeah, Shinigami getting Luigi Man off stage all these times is kind of pretty rough.
But Shinigami currently at 103 here. If he could take another stock from Luigi Man, he'll be
Still
very
a pretty close
comfortable.
game, yes.
But if I'm Luigi Man, I gotta realize that I need this last stock. Takes 85%, but his limit's full.
He's probably going to have to use it, yep. Oh, and then Shinigami misses his attempt to take that stock.
It was a very smart recovery. He went high instead of going to ledge, and I think Shinigami expected him not to go that section, so he gets back to center stage, though.
He's going to finish that full side special right there.
Ooh.
I'm actually surprised that it knocked him further. Oh, held onto the ledge a little too long.
Stays a little too long. Shinigami gets that second stock, but Luigi Man gonna dash attack and finally take him off stage. Shinigami finishes up with 5 stocks, a 2-stock lead for East Kentwood going into the second round.
Yeah, honestly, not too bad. It's still a pretty close game. As we've seen before, you could Luigi Man could take 3 stocks this next match.
Anything's possible, and you know, with Cloud with that limit ability, I think Luigi Man is a great player, right? And
yes.
he has those moments that he's gonna go at it. East Kentwood all has great players as well, right? And so it's a tough challenge. But you know what he can do right now, Luigi Man, is he can attempt to get that first stock. It's all about it's a mental.
Momentum.
It's a mental of, can I get that last stock? If I get that stock, I feel like I actually did something for my teammate instead of losing your first game, going in on a down a stock, and your opponent has 3 coming into the next game.
Yes. Also, it's not just a mental thing, it's also a momentum thing, where if you're getting these combos in left and right and you're feeling good, you can consistently keep doing that and read your opponent every single time and take those stocks away.
Absolutely, and it looks like they're bringing in Fans, the Iggy player, aka Bowser Jr., so a matchup we've seen a couple times already here. Iggy, very good at knowing the character, right? Fans knows how to play Iggy and works it to the best advantage.
Yep.
Now, on paper, Cloud supposedly beats Bowser Jr., but nothing really matters on paper when it comes down to the game, right? It just depends on how players play and specific characteristics of their gameplay.
Yep. So, honestly, for Cloud, his recovery, not the greatest, especially when he doesn't have limit, because he only has 1 jump, and after you use that 1 jump, you can't use the jump until you touch stage again. So if Iggy's able to kind of hit him off stage, he's not able to recover and take that stock.
I expect we're going to see a lot of style, or a lot of the game is going to be off stage instead of playing that middle ground. You're going to see Iggy go off, like you mentioned, to kind of get that gimp, as we talked about earlier, and see if we can get that Cloud earlier. Now, obviously, Luigi Man only has 1 stock right now, right?
Yep.
So he's going to try and make the most of it right now.
Or at least try to, yeah.
As we get into the second players for both of these teams, Luigi Man going down to the last stock, and Fans seeing if she can grab that last stock before and help out her team a little bit more.
Yeah, for sure. And we're finally going to get started. And not quite too much happening right now.
A little bit of footsies and characters just trying to get into that advantage state. And you see Iggy finally gets in the move. Oh.
Yeah, unfortunate that the last hit of that attack hit him. Ooh. Yeah, Luigi Man off stage, not quite good for him.
A nice dash attack, though, is going to get Iggy up to 31%. And notice that the limit is just slowly being charged, and there it is. He's got 1 big move that he can use.
Oh no.
Iggy tried to read it.
That's a good up smash coming out from Fan right there. Big damage coming out so far. Off stage and able to take that stock from Luigi Man, and brings East Kentwood up 3 stocks, 9-6.
That was clean. Iggy covering all options on the side. I mean, when you recover, again, Bowser Jr. Iggy, when you leave that cart, it's his recovery, right? And he also has another move that he can whack you with his wand. That move it looks small.
It's devastating.
It hits hard. So to be able to kill that early, I think it was around 100%. Obviously, it was a good call out too. But East Kentwood now up 3 full stocks, a full player basically, and Rockford's got to come back out of the deficit again.
Yeah. And once again, Iggy is one of those characters where if you use his up special, he's able to do stuff out of it. And some characters, they do it and they can't do anything. They have to just fall to the stage.
No, yeah, I totally agree with you. So it'll be interesting to see what player they bring in as they bring in a new player. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to remember all these players' names. but I'm sure we'll remember as
G-Force. That's right. Okay, so Bowser versus Iggy. You know what? Father versus son?
Or cousins. We don't exactly sure. So
Because that's true. We don't know for sure. But all I know
or
is
like
that
nephews and whatnot.
But all I know is that Bowser hit hard player, right? So as long as G-Force can hit strong at the percentages that he needs to against fans, he has a chance here.
And we have not seen this character iteration yet, so
Well,
be interesting to see.
Look at this. I mean, 2 hits already, and fans is at 41%, now at 55. A good start for G-Force.
Ooh, up smash coming out right there. That would have been a pretty good percentage lead right there, but able to get a grab.
Calls out Iggy and gets the up smash. That's exactly what Rockford needed right there. He's at 58%. And this is a great start.
Oh, for sure. And that was a pretty early stock, too.
It was early, but look at
started
Iggy.
at 60%.
Iggy is just, fans is getting it right back at it. She's making sure he's going to die here.
Nope, not quite. Maybe one more time?
Oh,
Fan wanted to do it.
That was smart on G-Force to go early and get on stage there because he was able to hit him.
Oh, almost able to. So with that grab move, you're able to kind of force your opponent. You could force your opponent off stage and take a free stock right there, but
some Bowsers do it depending on their percentage that they're currently at, right? But I mean, if G-Force can make it, does not press the B button enough and isn't able to make it home.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Although G-Force was at a pretty high percent, so it's not too bad. But still, you want to keep those stocks for this format.
Exactly. In terms of a crew battle, it's tough sometimes. You have to make that executive decision, right?
Yes. Yeah, especially when Rockford's down a whole player so far.
And fans is just bringing out that Bowser bomb non-stop. It is always being in play, and G-Force can't get around it.
Yeah, although G-Force had a great start in the beginning, not looking too great right now.
It's even a game right now, honestly, but the issue is, Iggy with another clean call out. Oh, but this is going to be an even gameplay as we go down to last stock here.
Even and out so far. Oh, Fan almost got a good combo going in right there. Oh, doing the forward smash. It would have killed, but it would have been pretty close. And pretty scary as well.
Fan's able to get a lot of percentage on Bowser right now. Oh, and another call out with the hard wand hit.
Yeah, Fan just loves using that up special, able to use that wand to kind of knock G-Force right off stage. Still off stage, and Fan able to get a good punish out of that. Nice grab. And you see that little machine walking around? It's constantly hitting G-Force while Fan's been getting those grabs.
Yeah, G-Force just can't get back to stage, and Iggy's going to finally hit with the wand again and take that last stock.
Rockford down to their last player.
You know what? It's just Kentwood just has so many good players. It's hard to get around it. You take out one, and another strong opponent comes right back out. So Fan's able to take 4 stocks there, and pretty dominantly that entire time. You know, Bowser hits you hard, and there's a couple times where you feel like the game's even, but it felt like Fans kind of held dominantly that entire time.
Yep.
Like they were in charge, and they were organizing it, just that Bowser did Bowser things, and it was a much closer game.
Or at least tried, and then Fan kind of learned from all that.
But G-Force at the same time taking approach. It was a great game, and we'll see if Rockford is able to make the 7 stock comeback right here as they bring in Jet.
It's almost kind of the same situation as the last game. So we'll see though. Yeah, Jet.
It's a big order. And
he did use Ice Climbers the last time he played, but he might be switching back to his previous character, which it was Meta Knight.
It was Meta Knight. It'll be interesting to see if he goes back to Meta Knight or if he has a third ace up his sleeve.
That is very well true. Although in this game, you kind of typically want to use just one character the most of the time, kind of learn all of their moveset and whatnot, all their combo games and whatnot. But we'll see if Ice Climbers or Meta Knight is the right choice.
As Jet goes to his tag, and he's going to go and play Meta Knight. You know what? I think this makes sense. Meta Knight does theoretically on paper beat Iggy, Bowser Jr., so we'll see how this goes.
I really love talking about that paper game, huh?
You know.
Stats. They're always fun to look at.
I'm a stats guy.
All right. Fan has to take both of their stocks.
There we go. Rockford down potentially to their last stock, last game scenario here. Let's see if Jet can take this. Now, obviously, I say this all the time, they need to take this stock first. If Fans takes any stocks from Jet, that's just going to be an uphill battle that's even harder.
Yeah. Not much coming up. Oh, almost getting a good combo going in, but Fan able to kind of counteract that. Yeah, Jet just kind of staying away, just throwing out moves. Hopefully something hits.
You know, that's what Meta Knight is. They have a great combo game, but they don't hit very hard. So you have to hit them a ton of times before they actually gain percentage.
Ooh, that force smash not quite going to do anything.
Fan's just so elusive. It's really hard to hit her when she's moving all over the place.
Yeah, I definitely see that. Although Meta Knight is one of those good characters to kind of edgeguard with. He has that neutral area ability to kind of just throw out a move and get him off. And Iki is a character that is sometimes easy to edgeguard with, but sometimes it's difficult.
Correct, yep. As we see, great parry to stay alive there. That definitely would have been a hard hit against Jet.
And we'll see if Fan will be able to get back to the stage.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh,
and
air dodges up, and Fans takes that first stock. But Jet calls out the roll and gets the final smash as Jet goes down to 2 stocks for Rockford, and East Kentwood goes to their 3rd player.
Honestly,
Fans taking a solid 4 or 5 stocks, so that was a great showing.
Yeah, honestly, not too bad from Jet. He's only had 2 stocks, only has to take down 2 more opponents. But I can see it happening.
Meta Knight's such a hard character to hit. You know, he's very small,
very evasive.
Very, very evasive, and you can't really edge guard, right? So, assuming if East Kentwood continues to do what they do, they might bring up Striker again. If he does that, Captain Falcon versus Meta Knight.
Oh yeah, you're very right on that one.
It'll be interesting, but it looks like we're bringing up East Kentwood's bringing up not
Striker.
So we'll have our 4th opponent right here.
Honestly, I have not seen him play yet, so it'll be interesting to see.
It's been a great tournament so far, though, and you know it looks like East Kentwood very close to taking this title. Rockford on the ropes here, but again,
still alive.
Still alive. Jet's not an easy person to beat. You know,
No.
Meta Knight's a great character. He's got the matchup knowledge down, so it'll be interesting to see how this final game potentially goes.
Yeah, for sure.
A reminder: if Rockford does win this, then we will go to a game 3. But if East Kentwood does beat over Rockford, they will take the championship home and take the trophy.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, both teams want to take that trophy home, trying to show off to all their friends, like, hey, look what we did this weekend downtown Grand Rapids at Confluence.
It is a pretty cool trophy, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, why don't you have a team to compete with? Why don't you start a high school esports team?
Oh, well, I am 25, so. But the opponent, or East Kentwood, goes to Smashville. Got to add his tag, though. We'll get the tag in first, and then we'll get this game started.
Yeah. Still interesting to see what character he will be playing. But then again, what kind of stages would you want to go against Meta Knight?
It's hard. You know, Meta Knight's pretty light, so first thing I would think of is go to stages that are small that you can kill off the side at an early percentage. So off my top of my head, I'm thinking small battlefield. I think Smashville and Hollow Bastion are great choices as well. Meta Knight, it's easy for him to get back to the center stage.
Yep.
So in terms of ledge guarding, it's not really a safe bet. So Final Destination, Town and City, I'd kind of stray away from. That's why they already chose that they're going to go to Smashville. I think that's a good counter pick.
Yeah, I can see that. With the bigger stages, Meta Knight is able to kind of like run around as much as they possibly want, honestly. So, yeah, you definitely want those smaller stages. I can definitely see that. But it looks like we were going to Town and City?
Going to, that was a Smashville.
Oh, was it Smashville?
Yeah.
I saw both Animal Crossing stages kind of look alike, but I only saw like kind of the backgrounds.
Look alike, but they're a little bit different. We got Captain Bat is going to go Kazuya Mishima.
All right. As you said before with Jet Pick and Ice Climbers, Kazuya is one of those touch once and possibly get a kill off of that.
Yes, Kazuya is very frustrating to play against because, as you mentioned, he has one move specifically that can combo into 4 or 5 other moves, and you can go from 0 to 100 very quickly.
Yeah, and possibly take a stock of that. but Jet has to take one of their stocks away.
Very early in the battle here. Let's see if Jet can capitalize and take all 3 stocks. So we get into it. Potentially the last game here. Rockford on 2 stocks. And Kazuya just
taking
combos.
22%?
Does he get back? Okay, he gets back.
Yeah. I thought maybe, unfortunately, he would have air dodged and not make it back, but made it back. But Jet already had 1 combo going. Getting Captain Bat off stage.
Oh, Jet had him with no recovery jump option, but just misses the F smash, and Captain Bat gets back on stage because of it.
And Jet looking so far pretty good. Not quite taking that stock, but came pretty close.
He just got it right there. Hard call out on the F smash and goes off stage to punish him. You know, that's one thing about Kazuya. He doesn't really have too many options to recover it back, right? And Meta Knight has so many jumps he can go in.
Yep. Honestly, this might be a pretty close game right here.
Jet is doing exactly what he needs to do. Gets back to stage. Captain Bat with no jump now.
Honestly, I was going to say, I wonder if Captain Bat's actually going to take a stock right here. Jet's just kind of all over.
Oh, Jet makes it out 133%. Gets back, not enough to kill yet, but against Kazuya,
Came close.
a lot of moves right now just automatically kill.
Yeah, Meta Knight at 167%. One move might just possibly just take that stock away from him.
But Jet's playing very safe here. Already got on the second stop 64%, so he's doing what he needs to do. Gets out of the jab.
Yeah. It seems like Bat loves to use those jabs.
Hard F smash read. No jump again. He's going to take the stock again, and Jet turning the tables down. East Kentwood down to their 4th last stock, and Jet unfortunately goes down to last one, but there's a chance here.
There is a competition right here. Oh.
Captain Bat, again, just getting that strong percentage.
47%.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but very strong play by Captain Bat, kind of figuring out the movement of Meta Knight a little bit, but here comes the combos from Jet.
Continuing, even up the percentage.
Strong side B, and now Jet's at 90%. Anything
Yep.
to kill, but Captain Bat doesn't have a jump. He's only got the recovery. Oh,
Able
the
to make
tornado
it that
goes the
stage?
wrong way.
Ooh, this keeps so close.
Misses the F, but he gets the
front
second
smash.
one, though.
And we have a match. We're
Jet-
going down to last players right here.
Jet takes the F smash and beats out Captain Bat to bring it down to the last player.
Oh, he has the momentum right now.
That was such a hard F smash. I thought he was going to get it the first time, but he did not freak out at all. He took the position, he went back, called out the roll, and was able to get that last stock.
Oh, that was the thing. He made Captain Bat kind of scared right there with that first forward smash. So he kind of forced him to get that roll in, and he did another forward smash to get that kill.
That was a hard read. And now, you know, you got past the first mountain, now you have a second mountain.
Yeah.
Striker will be coming up now to take that final set, potentially right here, 3 stocks to 1. Jet's, you know, he goes back to 0%. He's got 1 stock left. One stock in a dream.
Yes, this is true. And Captain Falcon, once again, is one of those characters that doesn't have a great recovery. And Meta Knight have a lot of options to able to get Captain Falcon off stage. Pretty good deal.
Very true, and it looks like they go back to Smashville here. Interesting choice. I feel like Jet just very dominantly controlled that game on Smashville, so to go back and kind of give him that momentum back, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. But Striker, obviously an experienced player, very good, and Captain Falcon's just going to do what Captain Falcon does. He's going to rush in, he's going to hit you hard, he's going to hit his combos.
Yep. All right. Last game of the... last game of this game.
Potentially a reset inbound if Jet is able to make the 3-1 sweep. Striker, if he can take the 1 stock, will take East Kentwood home and get the trophy. And instantly you see Striker already get a combo up to 18% here.
Yeah, gets that first in for the first game, or last game. Unable to get a punish off that.
Good combo start from Jet, gets him up to 27%. And Striker just playing very cautiously right now.
Yeah, not too much has been happening right now. Just some straight hits here and there. Not too much of a combo game. Oh, Striker trying to use the big move right here.
Tried to get that combo clip.
And that move, not honestly the best move, but it's one of those stylish moves that Captain Falcons love to use.
The stylish move. And Jet's already up to 104%. It's looking grim right now. Up B, not enough yet.
goes almost all in for that.
Ooh, a clean little gimp there. Jet takes the
Steals that
first stock. And while he's at 136, Striker, anything can happen. That's all I'm saying.
This is very true.
But Striker just forcing these back airs to see if he can get that last kill, because that move will kill. Honestly, all moves of Captain Falcon right now will most likely kill.
Yes. Striker applying so much pressure on Jet right now. Unable to kind of like do his own thing. Although, Jet getting a good combo game, and that...
What just happened?
What just happened? He didn't go anywhere with that. Yeah. Usually, for this game, the last hit usually zooms in and kind of like makes some noise and kind of just sends him forward, but that time, nothing happened.
I don't know what happened there, but I know that he's at 176. Nice little F smash to get Striker off stage. The backer is going to connect, and East Kentwood takes home the trophy, beating Rockford 2-0.
There we have it. We have our grand final champions. Woo, well fought battle, actually.
You got to give props